Hello everybody and welcome, and today I got a special video for you. I've noticed I've been doing a lot more on the studio side of things, not a lot on the guitar side of things, so here we go. As you clicked on the title, my top 5 favorite guitar licks to play for solos. So I take a lot of inspiration, especially as of recently, from Jimmy Page, the guitarist of Led Zeppelin. Sorry about that. From Led Zeppelin. And Jimmy Page just had a very, very unique way of playing that you can instantly recognize when it's Jimmy Page. And so I'll illustrate that with a couple different licks. I'd say I'm only going to take 2 from the realm of Jimmy Page, 2 or 3, and then go from there with some other stuff that I've picked up. But let's start with Jimmy Page. The first one is just like this. That is completely done in the minor pentatonic scale, and I'll zoom in on my hands when I do that. But as you can see, you can do that anywhere. I can do it down in the key of A, or I can do it all the way up at E. It's the same shape no matter where I put it. And all it is you're gonna start on your 4th string from the top, 3rd string from the bottom. That is going to be your G string. And your G string is you're gonna have all 3 fingers on 3 different frets there, and you're gonna bend that up. I'll turn it up. You're gonna bend that up. And then you're gonna grab with your pointer finger. You're gonna take your pointer finger and put it on the note 2 frets below the fret you're bending from. So you're gonna go. And that's also known as a double stop. A double stop is when you play them both at the same time. So you're gonna play that double stop, and then you're gonna roll your pointer finger up to the top E string, and you're gonna get this sound. So as you have that, the last thing you need to do is take your pinky and put it on this other note that is going to be 3 frets above the double stop. So it'll be... And then you're going to roll your pinky off, just let your pinky off and strum one more time on the B string to go back to this note. So when that's all played slow, this is what it sounds like. And that, I messed it up, I got a little fat finger on that one, but you can hear how it would be used well in a solo. All you gotta do is take a solo, get a little run into it, and you can come up with something really cool. And you can see how that adds well. So moving on to the next lick, we got number 2. This is another Jimmy Page lick that I find myself using quite a bit since I learned it. It is the lick that to me defines that rock and roll sound, and it's very, very similar to that last lick. It resides within your pentatonic scaling. And that is going to hold true. You're gonna start again with another bend, just like that previous one. And as you do that bend, instead of going like we saw last time, you're gonna bend and then hit both at the same time. Kind of sounds like a Chuck Berry kind of riff. So that, all you're gonna do is do that. And then you're gonna hit the string you bent and let it fall back down. So, and then you're gonna pull off from that string down a whole step. So then it'll sound like this. And then what you're gonna do from there, you're gonna go down 1 string up a whole step, and then up a string, and you're gonna play both of those strings on that fret at the same time. And then drop back to a whole step again. So really slow. So when you speed it up, it sounds really cool, and it's a great way to end a little run. Again, I'll do that same example. So you kind of get that cool rock dissonance at the end. So once again, to zoom in and show you closely. Moving on, number 3. This lick is one that I used. I guess if you listen to my music, it's famous because it's my only song currently out. But on the Curve, I have a section in this solo. That part. That is a lick I use all the time because you can use it anywhere. And so all you have to do for that one, that was actually like the first real lick I learned playing the guitar, is I was in my pentatonic scale, you know, messing around. But anyway, yeah, that's the first lick I learned, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna find any position. Basically, you'll get a better understanding of it the more you play. But I'll go on your pentatonic scale again. We're gonna go to let's see, the D and G string. So we're gonna go to our middle 2 strings, and we are going to put our finger down wherever we need to be in the key of the song we're in. So I'll do this in the key of A. And then you're gonna go to your G string, and you're gonna start on that fret, and you wanna make sure that your finger is pushing down both strings. So your pointer finger is going to cover both of these strings right here. Now, my ring finger is going to do the work here. So I'm gonna strum the G string, I'm gonna hammer on my ring finger, and then I'm gonna play it again. And then I'm gonna hammer on my ring finger again onto the lower string, the D string. And so you can see I can move that all over the place. So I can do. So I can move that just about anywhere I want. And so that's why it's my most versatile lick. It's the first one I learned. It's one I enjoy quite a bit. Moving on to number 4. This lick is one that I guess I don't know if you can call it a lick. I'll combine these two, I guess. But this is, well, first of all, a double stop. You do that double stop like we learned in that earlier solo. And And then you can take that double stop and do the same thing, moving up frets, and then you can get this cool minor thing. So So yeah, once again, we're gonna start in our double stop. So we're hitting both of those strings at the same time. We're hitting both our G string and our B string at the same time. And we're bending the G string up to match the pitch. Camera cut out on me. All right, so we have we bend that string up to match the pitch. And then all we're gonna do is slide up and do that again. So we're gonna have, so that's up one whole step, which is 2 frets, so. And then from here, I only do half steps. And you can hear when that kind of tonically resolves, so. All right, so I'm counting that, that'll be lick number 4. And the final lick, these are in no particular order, but the final lick that I find myself using a lot in guitar solos would have to be one, you know what, never mind, we'll need a bonus lick. So I find myself using this one. This is another Jimmy Page lick quite a bit. I've been using Jimmy Page a lot, but I love a lot of his playing. So this is another Jimmy Page lick from the Heartbreaker solo. So what's going on here is it's in that same position, your top 2 strings, and you're going to be whatever key you need to be in. So pick a key, and then you're gonna want your pointer finger once again to cover both of your top 2 strings. And then your ring finger, once again, or I use my ring finger, is going to be on a, that's going to be 3 frets up, so 1, 2, 3. Or people who are familiar with the pentatonic scale will be able to kind of tell that easier. And so all we're going to do is we're going to go, I'm just going to count this as a 1. This is a 2, this is a 3, and this is a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 frets we're working with. So we're going to do 4 on the high E. And then we're gonna pick again to 1, so 4, 1, and then we're gonna do 3, 1, and then we're gonna take our ring finger and go down to the second string and do 3, 1. So. So once you speed that up, you can start to hear that have cool applications. And now for the bonus lick. I just thought of this one mid-video, and I really need to have this one in here. So this is from Stairway to Heaven. Jimmy Page again. I should just name this my top 5 Jimmy Page licks. And now we've actually gone to 6, so I've probably broken the entire title of this video. But regardless, that's not the point. So we have, this lick is found in Stairway to Heaven during that ending section where you have... So that's the riff, but the lick that I'm going for is this one. So that lick is one of my favorites because it's cool. It's a way to kind of get that rolling sound, like that triplet rolling, without having to tap. So like for example, the other way that you could probably do that would be is to do this. And tap it. But when you can do it without ever having to move your hand over, and you can just that's a pretty cool trick to be able to have, and I love that lick. So all we're gonna be doing is we're going back to that top minor pentatonic position again. And we're going back to that position, and we're gonna once again have our finger covering both these top two strings. Our pointer finger will cover these top two strings. And then we are going to go up to that 4 position again in our minor pentatonic, and we are going to play 4, and then without picking, we're gonna pull off to 1. So, and then on your downstroke, you are going to take your pick, and as you're picking back up, you are going to hit the 2nd string. And there you have it. Those are my 5 favorite guitar licks to use in solos currently. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something, and I will see you guys all back here next time. Have a good one.